Assalamualaikum and hello. This is LAX2019 DIY project group 55, and this is group discussion video 3. Me and my partner will be presenting for this week. Before that, my name is Non Najmi bin Nurhalmi, metric number 199064.
My name is Amir Hamzah bin Nur Azmi, metric number 198380.
My name is Fatin Izati binti Zulfakar. My matrix number is 200492.
My name is Nurul Fariza binti Shamudin. My matric number is 200578.
My name is Nurul Ashanarida binti Usmadi and my matrix number is 200582.
My name is Muhammad Raizat bin Rosli. My matrix number is 203516.
My name is Muhammad Hasif bin Muhammad Hashim. My matrix number is 20091.
My name is Shasha Firzana Azmi. My matrix number is 201968.
And my name is Naarifa binti Ayub and my matrix number is 203466.
Hi, my name is Muhammad Sharifuddin bin Shafiri. My matric number is 204304.
Okay, so we'll proceed. Initially, in group discussion video 1, we plan to make a DIY aerofoil, but due to technical difficulties and some technical problems, we decided to change our project to DIY t-shirt bag. So Amir will be presenting or giving the demo of our project.
Thank you, Najmi. So before I proceed, I will show you first how it looks. Okay, so as you can see, this is the DIY cloth box. So this how we make this box is by using cardboards and old cloth. So here we have the raffia rope, as you can see, and then here we have the cloth. So to make it, it's very simple. All you have to do is to have a, if you buy some furniture, or for example, we bought a rice cooker, so we have the box from the rice cooker. So we basically use that box to do this DIY. So we just wrap the box with the shirt, and we use the raffia rope so that we can basically bring it everywhere. So as you can see, there's a two cloth here. One is the orange cloth and the other one is a more brighter color cloth. This brighter color cloth, you can remove this cloth and you can wash it. So basically you can put anything, maybe dirty cloth, and if you want to use it for clean cloth, you can wash it and use it again. So that's really the idea of this DIY, this DIY thing that we did. So Najmi.
Okay, thank you. So the functionality of the bag is not limited to only shirts. So as you can see, this bag here is quite large. So think of it as a container for maybe if you want to go picnic. It can be a picnic box, and then you can store foods in there. And since the inner shirt here, the brighter color shirt is washable, so if anything happens, you can just wash the inner part of the box. And as you can see, it is made out of raffia string or raffia rope. So if you want to modify the design, you can use a more aesthetic rope. Maybe since this is what we have in our vicinity, so we use this. It may affect the aesthetics, but if you want to make it look prettier, you can change, and maybe you can use different kinds of clothes, different kind of colors, and different size of cardboard box, and you can make it any size actually. And the materials required is, yeah, 2 clothes, a rope, maybe some glue. We use a hot glue gun, a couple of staplers, and that's about it. It's a pretty simple project. So what do you guys think?
So I would like to give my opinion first. At first, when I see Ame holding up the box, I was like, is that really their DIY project? Because it looks like the thing you bought from the store or from online, you know, because it looks good because it doesn't look like a DIY project lah. Is what I'm saying, because the idea of wrapping the box with cloth from the bottom part and then also from the inside to cover the bottom part, and then using the contrast color of orange and white, it really makes the thing looks like a thing that you can sell actually. So maybe if you wanna proceed with this project and make some money out of it, I think it would be a possible suggestion, I would say. And just one thing that I probably would suggest, maybe change the raffia rope with a rope from the DIY store. I think the one that is looks like the ship rope, you know, the very rough but rustic looking, but also aesthetic. You know, that's the only thing that I think would make the aesthetic of the project much better. So yeah, that's my opinion.
Thank you, Sharif. How about you, Shasha? Do
Oh, yeah.
you have any question
I
or do you have anything to add to improve?
Personally, I agree with Sharif for the rope modification. But personally, I love your new idea. You guys made it perfectly, like, yeah, you just bought at shop, yeah. So I find it interesting, and I'll definitely will do it later after this to store my things, right? Maybe you can uh put it some books or maybe or whatever that you want to. Okay, but I have a question. What are the challenges that you guys facing while doing this project?
Okay, so thank you. So one of the challenges is actually choosing the right box to fit the right shirt. So basically, not every box has the same sizes, and definitely not every box has a matching size with the shirt we have. So just about now we actually very lucky because the box we have is quite small and it actually fit the shirt that we have. So maybe if another person want to do it, they actually need to mismatch the box and the shirt first before proceeding. So actually that's one of the challenges, I think. And I think another one is the hot glue gun. So about the hot glue gun, you actually need to use the actual hot glue gun, and you can't use any other glue because the shirt will absorb the glue and it will not stick with each other. So I think you need to be prepared for that. Najmi, do you want to add anything?
So I think that's about it for our challenges. The most important thing is the glue that you use to bind the shirt and the cardboard, because initially we use super glue, but things turned bad because the super glue actually corrode the shirt. It kind of burns the shirt a bit, produces a lot of heat. So that's a thing that you need to watch out for. Apart from that, uh, maybe since we use the raffia rope, it's not actually quite strong on the connection here. between the rope and the box. So yeah, you need to look. Maybe if your load is too heavy, the rope might or the connection here might actually tear. So that's the thing that you should look out for too. That's all. Any other questions or suggestions from other members?
I have a question about this project. So this project is made up of cardboard, right? So is it suitable for us to put or to carry damp clothes using the cloth using your DIY project? Is it will damage the project or not?
Okay, thank you for the question. That's actually a very good question. So for the bottom side, we actually taped it with masking tape to strengthen the bottom part because most probably that it will fail in that region. And as I said, one of the weakest link is the part where the rope protrudes out of the box. So that point is a critical point. Maybe you need to consider how much weight you are carrying. For our clothes, actually we can lift up the box, but for other things, maybe heavy books, I doubt that this rope will able to do that. So you need to alter the design for heavier loads.
On the side note, if you have a wet cloth, maybe you can change the inner cloth with maybe plastic bag so that the cardboard will not absorb the water, the water from the wet cloth. So any other suggestion or points that you want to add?
I would like to say something. Actually, I think this idea is a wonderful idea because it is actually the project that you did is actually a universal box or universal container. So it actually can use for many things. But for my opinion, I think you can target this material, this project for kids because based on the material that you use, you actually use a box, right? Box and cloth, which is it is light and less harder than plastic. So I think for kids, it will be more safe and less. That's what we call less. I think less accident will happen to them. So since the material is much fragile and not so hard, so I think kids is the best target for this project. So that's it.
Any other feedback? Maybe from Izati?
Um, yes. Thank you, Najmi. For your guys, for the DIY that you guys did, it is very wonderful. And I think it is so convenient so that we can use it anywhere. Even we can put our clothes or like Najmi said, we can um put it when we go to the picnic. So it's not just one function. It has many functions that we can put in the box to make it more convenient. And like Haizat said, I also agree with him because this DIY is so simple and it is suitable for kids to do. So maybe it can be one activity that teachers can teach their kids to make this DIY. So it will make fun for the kids. And maybe for my suggestion, like Amir and Ajmi said that the challenges to make this box is to find a suitable shirt to wrap the box, right? So maybe for other alternative, we can wrap the box with with the wrapper paper, the one that we use to wrap our presents, so that it will be more interesting. So that's all from me. How about you, Faiza?
I want to ask you guys how much money you spend to make the project.
Okay, so like last time, we actually use the materials that we already have. But if I were to estimate the budget, maybe the cup, maybe you can buy, maybe maybe like Izati said, you can buy the wrapper instead of cloth because it's cheaper. And for the cardboards, maybe you can use old cardboards because I don't think it's very easy to find people that sell cardboards. And then for the rope, if you want a cheaper option, you can go for raffia rope or any rope. For example, your trousers have a rope that you can tighten. You can actually take that rope and use that.
You can
So if I
also
were
use
to
shoelace, you know, like rope from the
yes,
you never
rope from
you're
shoelace.
just gonna throw out maybe.
So if I were to estimate, without the tools like the hot glue gun and scissors, maybe it's not more than 10 ringgit. Thank you. Yeah, are there any questions or suggestions?
I would like to ask, can you guys explain the procedure step by step? Because I kind of interested in doing this later.
Okay, so the procedures is just first find a box, obviously a cardboard box, and then you need to find maybe used shirt. We use a used shirt that is. You need to test out the shirt. You need to like wear the shirt on the box to kind of estimate if the shirt fits the box in a way. And then you need to find another shirt that you can put on the inner side.
So if you guys were using shirt, where is the holes of the shirt? If you may show it on the box, because I'm very curious because it seems like you're using just one plain clothes,
The holes
Yeah,
on the shirt.
like the neck holes,
the neck. Yeah.
the arm of the shirt, you know.
Where did you
Oh,
hide it?
that's
Did you
actually a
cut
good
it or
question.
what?
So imagine that this is the shirt, so unused shirt. So first we cut off the part here
Ah,
on the arm, here and
okay.
here to get rid of that portion of the shirt, and then just make a horizontal like a cut after you cut the sleeves off, horizontal cut here, and then you wrap the remaining part because the remaining part is just like a cylinder, right?
So
So
it's
just
just
Mm.
wrap.
the side of the box. The bottom of the box is not covered by
Yeah,
clothes.
there's no bottom because we cut off the sleeves, so it's
Yeah.
just like a straight line, and yeah, it's just a straight line. So that you wrap that straight line, a straight hollow like cylinder shaped shirt on top of the box. And for the inner side, since we use another shirt, is the same procedure. Cut off the sleeves, cut off a horizontal cut on the
Mm.
chest area, and then it becomes like just a straight shirt and put
Yeah.
it in. And you know, you need to fold it in a way that you can make it more beautiful lah. Fold and then you glue it on the bottom. Yeah, that's about it, the procedure. And then you make holes on the box and on the shirt. We just use a razor and poked both of the shirt and the box. Yeah. So
Yeah.
how about you, Arifa? You have anything?
For me, I just want to say that this project is interesting and nice project, and mostly we know that this project we can do at home. At home, that parent can teach their children to do that this project, and they can um, save the money and save the space in the room in the room too. So parent and children can do it together, I think.
I think I agree with Arifa because another positive thing about this DIY is that, like Hasif said, it is very children friendly, meaning it's so easy that even children can make it. So maybe if you want to increase the bond between families, maybe kids and the parents can do this at home together. Uh, at the same time, get to know their kids. So I think that's a good point, Arifa. So are there any points to add or any suggestion from you guys?
For me, I think it's a good idea because you can use all the way. But my question is, can the can the product store and carry out some heavy things like some heavy things and like box? This is my question.
So I need to clarify. The question is, can our box carry heavy things, right? Rohaizat? So I guess that's the question. So the answer is it depends on how you make because the only failure point is the connection between the box and the rope and the bottom side of the box. So for the bottom side, if you tape it a, a lot, maybe that bottom part will not fail. And the most critical part is, yeah, the rope. There's like a hole on the box that protrudes out. We covered it with another shade. So that hole is made on the box, right? So the box made of paper, and then it's pretty easy to tear. So you need to consider the weight when maybe for clothes and foods, small foods, maybe it's okay. But if you want to carry like items like books, you need to really, in terms of can it carry? Yes. Will does it does it have a possibility to fail? Also, yes. So there's no definite answer. It depends on how you make it, how serious you are when you make it, and what are your considerations in terms of strength when you make it. Any other thing to add, guys?
I want to add something. What is the maximum weight that the bag can carry?
So as I said, we don't have an exact value of how much weight it can carry. It depends on, for our specific product here, probably I would say what, 2-3 kgs maybe? Yeah, 2-3 kgs. Realistically, and there's no possibility of failure. But if you carry heavy books, I don't know actually. I don't have the exact answer. It may fail. Does it have a possibility to fail? Yes. Yeah, so you need to consider the connection between the box and the rope when you talk in terms of how much it can carry. Sharif, anything?
I think I'm good. Maybe just a solution for the rope. Maybe you can just cut a hole so it can carry it just like that. Maybe. Aside from that, I think it's all good.
Thank you for the suggestion, Sharif. That's actually a very good idea. Instead of having a rope protruding out of the box, we actually cut a hole on the box on both of the sides to make it so that we are able to carry it with our hands. So the only problem is we are going to be faced with another challenge, which is if we cut the cardboard, we need to actually also cut the shirts that is glued to the cardboard. And then if you don't have a good scissor or a sharp knife, the big hole on the shirt might actually look very bad because you need to consider how big the hole is and all that. But overall, that's a super good suggestion by Sharif. And I believe there's nothing else to add, guys, right? Everyone is okay.
Yes, everyone is okay.
So with that, we conclude our LAX2019 DIY project group discussion video 3. And thank you guys for listening, and see you guys next week. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you, guys.
Thank you guys.
Thank you.
Okay.
Nice.
Thank you.